Hello YouTube, Shadow Hero 90 here. This is a new series I'm going to be doing called Sexism in Movies and TV. You see, the reason I do this is not because there's just sexism in the shows that I watch, but a lot of fictional characters kids see as role models and want to grow up to be like them. And although I don't really have a list of actual jerks, well, every boy needs a good role model. And this is really more of a list of fictional jerks that, without a good role model, well, a lot of young boys could grow up to be just like. And since we don't want any of, well, not just American youth, but the children of any country or gender to grow up to be like, well, real live versions of the jerks on that list, that's why I'm doing this series and essentially pointing out double standards, hypocrisy, and how many TV shows and movies have degenerated into piles of misandric garbage. Note, I do like certain shows. I like most of the shows on this list, and it's not so much as a criticism. Well, it kind of is, but there are parts where these shows need to be improved. Okay, this episode we're tackling the episode Yampions, or whatever they call it, and I truly support the message of this episode. They're trying to teach kids that losing is not the worst thing that could happen. But this could have been done so much better. And by better, I mean less misandric. Misandric means hatred of men, but I digress. Okay, Fee and Foo are upset because Harvey and his mom always beat him at this board game. And this could have gone a lot better, and they could have just had Harvey lose for no reason other than dumb luck. I mean, come on. Board games by nature run on a typical... Well, come on. You know they run on chance, dice, cards. Board games are not really the same as Age of Empires, Battle Realms, or Age of Mythology. They run solely on chance. Okay. Fee is upset that Harvey and his mom always beat her and her brother. So basically, Harvey brings in his dad, and her mom and his mom joins Fee and Foo's team. So Harvey's mom is on the twins team, and the only one else on Harvey's team is this loser. I mean, okay, they made him a stay-at-home dad, which from what I see, that would work, but in this episode is so filled, I mean, it's filled with a whole ton of man-hatred, because Irving Beaks is a massive loser. I understand why no one would want them on their team, ever. I mean, okay, they made him a stay-at-home dad, and not wanting... Yeah, well, okay, Harvey does this, but he soon regrets it. I mean, Irving is not only a weakling, but he's apparently so stupid that he can't even follow the typical rules to a simple board game. In fact, I mean, even when they're about to win, he basically does something on the first turn that basically causes a domino effect that leads to their failure. I can see why no one ever wanted him on their team, which is why he'd see this as special, even going so far as to create Team Cool Guys hats for them to wear, but they are not Team Cool Guys. They are Team Retarded Losers. Knowing that he's gonna lose, Harvey basically cheats and creates a fake card allowing him to switch teams, which is basically understandable, given on how much of a loser Irving is in this episode. This basically sends the message to impressionable children that their fathers are losers. And to little boys, not only does this say your dad's a loser, but it says that when you grow up, you will become a loser. So the episode ends with Harvey apologizes to his dad, blah blah blah, they lose the board game, yada yada yada. And in all fairness, like I said, board games run on chance. So this episode, if tackled in a good, non-biased way, could have easily gone over better. Not to mention more realistically, and without the fact of making Harvey's dad out to be the world's biggest loser and the world's biggest moron. You wonder why his wife even decided to marry him.